Hello guys, and welcome to a new episode of Dwarf Talks. Today we're going to talk about WASD controls and controller, but mainly WASD. And this is a big change for the game. As you may remember, it's mainly been click to move, and now it's WASD. And part of the reason that we wanted to do this is that we have a hypothesis that if we have two people, this person over here, he really likes WASD, and this person over here prefers click to move. This person, the WASD person, won't really tolerate click to move and will not really want to play the game if it doesn't have WASD. This person over here who likes click to move will tolerate WASD and will probably stay and play with WASD. So if we only have click to move, this person is more likely to say, even though this game seems interesting, I simply just don't like the how you control. This is a hypothesis we have not proven it, but we aim to do. Furthermore, there's additional reasons why we think WASD is likely a much better control scheme for the game, and part of that is that click to move is definitely mainly from it's mainly from RTSs or strategy games and so on. There are some games like the RPG genre that uses it a bit, but overall the advantages of it, if you think about a MOBA, is that you can pan your camera around, you can be different places at one time with your camera. In RTSs you can control multiple units, so it's kind of a need there. You need to be able to give an order, and then your character will go from A to B, and that could last 30 seconds if it's a long path that it has to traverse over a map. We don't really need that in this game. We are not giving orders to multiple characters. We do not need to go from your base in League of Legends to the top lane, which might take like 20 seconds and you don't want to hold down a key while you're traversing over there. It's not really a thing that you need in this game. However, what's the big difference here is that your PvE combat is a lot more detailed. So you have to dodge more, because all the PvE enemies we've done have pretty complex things that you need to dodge, as opposed to in League of Legends, yeah, maybe you have your Herald where it charges or something like that, but it's not that complicated, and almost all jungle creeps has nothing that you need to dodge. But we want to make PvE a lot more interesting than that, because it's mainly a macro thing that makes it interesting and that's not so much what we want to have in this game. Instead, the actual combat should be more or less as interesting as the other PvE games, such as the Souls games or something like that, where you need to pay attention, learn the rhythms. It's a bit tense, because if you fuck up, then you take a big chunk of your health out of your health bar. So that's the rationale, and we are super excited to learn what you think about the WASD when you get your hands on it. I'm gonna do a bit of a sneak peek here, because there's also some advantages of WASD. And I should also mention that we are not new as a company to WASD. Dwarf has existed to probably for 12 or 13 years. The first 6 years of our life as a company, we worked with WASD controls. We made Forced and Forced Showdown. Both are controlled with WASD like this, and that means that we have a lot of experience with it. And if we move into the WASD territory, we can leverage that. So as an example here is a prototype of a new way of using basic attacks for the hard guard, and you will notice he can now charge up. And if he charges up, his attack deals more damage than if he just does a quick tap. It provides even more depth, because, for instance, the hard guard gets energy from attacking. So if you want to quickly get a lot of energy, you might want to just tap. If you're fighting multiple enemies at the same time, charging up deals a lot more DPS. You deal more DPS simply by charging up and hitting. But you can also now, it's easier to attack multiple enemies, right? You can also, if you hit the right angle, do it like this. But this is some of the depth that we can get in, and we can definitely leverage from some of the other games we've done. So yeah, we are super excited to see what you think about WASD, and you will get a bunch of questions that we hope that you will answer if you participate in the test. That was WASD. See you the